Okay, so I added an air pump, or they call it a bubble pump, to see what would happen. Every about once a week or so, I'd come through and kind of just grab this and shake the bottom of the thing and see all the stuff that is collected at the bottom, and just a lot comes out. So then I'm spending a lot of time just trying to scoop that up with a net. It kind of gets everywhere. You see the water's all, there's a lot of small stuff in the water right now. So this is just an attempt to try to bring the stuff up to the top that wouldn't have otherwise, would have otherwise settled at the bottom and never kind of made it up. So the concept is, the rising air in a constrained tube, causes the flow to, increase pressure, basically. So what I did at the bottom was, this is what the bottom of the drain looks like, or more so, this is a drain that goes under, like, I don't know, a shower or something like that. This is a cheap drain. And so what I did was, it has, these are the screws that come with the grate cover, and I just cut out the middle of it, because the other thing that was happening was I was getting a lot of leaves in there. So I'm risking the leaves getting possibly stuck in the pipe, through here. I might have to, open this up, clean them out more often, but I kind of get the feeling that that might be less of a problem for me than doing this, what I've been doing, which is just shaking the thing and guessing and hoping, so I don't know if that is a problem. I'll just take this, put it back. But what I did for the bubble was basically take this tubing and then feed it through and then back, and then just a little piece sitting up in the, just like the end of it is sitting up here, and it just causes a little bit of airflow, really up one side, but we'll see what happens, but so this is the piece I cut out, right? So you can see the whole center of it's gone, and then the air tube comes in, out through here, in through there. Just I try to do it relatively tight so that it stays in place, so that's not even turned up all the way. If I turn it up all the way, oh yeah, then I routed the hose down through and around under here, and then this is the guy. If I turn it up all the way, 100%, I got plenty of pressure coming up. In fact, I think this is a method of being able to raise the water above whatever level the water is. So I could bring it up another like 6 inches or so higher. So I kind of turn that down until I kind of hear it not bubbling so much. I kind of don't want it to be so much that it's coming over the edge, or that it will ever come over the edge. So I'll kind of do it maybe down a little bit more. So it's just a little dribble to cause, because I don't want stuff to get like, basically I don't want it to get confused on where it's supposed to go. I want it to flow out. So I want it to flow out that pipe. So the other obstacle I have here is this is not it's not open all the way. So if I do get leaves, it's probably gonna come right here. The reason it's not open all the way is because that one keeps getting full quicker than I want it to. So this is all just a game that you play, right? Like how much this gets turned up, how much this gets turned down, to get you the right level over here. So you just kind of sit here and watch it for a while and see what actually happens. But I was getting also, when you look down in the pipe before I cleaned it out, there was a lot of like long, pieces of, well, waste, and or maybe algae that were like sticking to the sides. So, so what I'm gonna do now, oh, the other thing I did was, I rerouted this pipe. I don't know, some of my other videos you see where it came on through here and just dumped over the edge. Problem with that was it was starting to kind of, break down in the sun and pinch. You can see this little pinch point right here when it was sitting over the pipe. It was also below the water line. The outlet was below the water line. So, maybe not filtered water was coming out. So this is more designed to be, this sock is more designed to be, pointing down and, filling up that way. Not really, 45 degrees like I have it, but whatever. I just, I like it here so I can just get it, get at it. It's just hanging off of the, this little piece of plastic that's on the inside of the ring that I was fortunate enough that this hose had like a big enough lip on it, and just hanging off of that lip. So this is doing pretty well. Cleans it. Anything that is coming up out of the sump, really, where Bruce lives, except for this. I get these little guys here and there, where I think either it's just coming off of, because I'll take it out and hose it down to wash it, right? But I've got some filter media or filter debris, if you will, and hi, move it, buddy. But I just watch out for that. Keep the stuff clean. Let's see. Just kind of hit it with the net. But hopefully, the idea with this bubble is that I'll have to do this a lot less. I also noticed that with the food that I'm feeding them, completely floats. It doesn't sink. And guess what? When they, their waste is also not all of it's sinking, right? So I'll get like a little collection of it back here where the water kind of like doesn't really flow that much. I've got 2 air stones back here still that make the water kind of tumble this way, and then hopefully push it down there, and then the solids kind of go with it, and this thing has like a little bit of a vacuum action, and if this wasn't so bubbly, you can kind of see some of the little pieces and parts just kind of flowing out.